Hello, my name is Liza, and today I'd like to share with you how I made this ooky spooky napkin holder. I already had a kid-friendly napkin holder I made a few years ago, but we're having a Halloween party, so I needed something a little more spooky for the adults. So the items I used from Dollar Tree were one of these paint-it-yourself haunted houses. This sign that was from Crafter Square section, it's like the metal the paint-it-yourself ghost. And then because I know that the paint will chip off of the metal piece, I decided to decoupage some black napkin to it, but that's optional. And of course I needed some Mod Podge for the napkin. I also used like 2 craft sticks, popsicle sticks, and then you'll need some black and white paint. I was lazy and I used spray paint, but you can use any paint, doesn't matter. I also had a piece of cheesecloth in my stash, and these skeleton army guys I picked up at Dollar General a few years back, and I had a couple left over. And because I didn't want army guys, I used my heat tool to soften the plastic, and then I just cut off all the weapons and the bases that the soldiers were standing on, so they look like skeletons. The first thing I did was I painted my house black, and I also painted the metal sign black. I painted the ghost white, but before I did that, I did use my heat tool to separate the base from it, because we'll be using that later, so don't throw the base away. Then if you're using the napkin method, just separate your napkin because you only want 1 ply and, of course, the black piece. And then I laid it down on top of the napkin on the wrong side, but, of course, I put Mod Podge on the metal piece first. And then I flipped it over, and with some saran wrap and my roller, I rolled it to get it wrinkle-free. Without success, but you'll see I love the way it turned out. And then I also put a top coat on, again with some saran wrap, and once it was dry, I peeled off the sides, and look how lovely that looks. I just love it. The texture is perfect for Halloween. And then, of course, I repeated it on the other side. Then it was time to decorate my house, so I just used a white gel pen, and I scribbled on the house. And I cut up some popsicle stick, and I just short pieces because we're going to cover the windows. And if they're split and splintered, no worries, it's a haunted house. And then I just used some brown chalk paint, and I made them brown. And then I glued my skeletons and my wood pieces to the front of the house. Now it was time to work on my ghost. I took a black piece of paper, put it behind the eyes and mouth, and then traced my ghost onto white paper and glued that to the back. And then I took some Mod Podge and I added the cheesecloth to my ghost, and I left it flowing on the bottom because that makes it look more spirity. And then I glued that to the back of the metal piece. Then I secured the 2 pieces that had bases together with some wood glue, and I also used the big popsicle sticks for more support. And then that extra piece that was off the ghost, I painted black, and I used wood glue and put that inside the napkin holder. And then my project was complete. As you can see how I like the drapiness of the cheesecloth. And that's why I put the white paper in the back, because we didn't need to see eyes in the back of his head, you know what I mean? And I made this because I love these Dollar Tree napkins. Quarantino and I hope you enjoyed our project. If you did, please give our video a thumbs up, leave us a comment, and as always, Quarantino and I will be back again soon with another project. Thanks for watching. Take care.